All right, hi everybody on YouTube. So it's now Sunday morning. I picked this guy up Friday on my way home from work, and as you can tell, I still haven't opened it. Thus is my life. So I don't want to wait any longer. Yesterday ended up being kind of a crazy day, so I just wasn't even able to do it. And obviously, that means I also haven't started the game, which is driving me nuts. I wanted to play all weekend. Luckily, it's Sunday now, so I'm going to get to spend the majority of today playing, which is finally some good news. So I just took off the plastic. I pre-ordered from Best Buy, so I have my information on the side. I didn't want to show the box too much with that on it. But yeah, I'm sure everyone's seen it. There's, I think it fits in line with some of the other collections that have come out. Nothing like crazy on the outside, but honestly, it's going to go on a shelf. It doesn't have to be anything like bananas. The inner box is nice too. It's the thicker cardboard, very cool picture of Aigis. And then, oh, that's nice. The like silhouette of the Pro Tag with like all the C's members on the back. That's a cool piece of artwork. Yeah, pretty standard box here. So I will say I saw one opening of it briefly. So I didn't watch the whole thing because I didn't really mean to put it on. But yeah, the first thing you see here is the game, which is great. I did get the PS5 version, DLC stuff. Yeah, just the disc in there. Obviously, they stopped doing manuals a long time ago. Here's a soundtrack. Once again, I prefer soundtracks that come in those jewel cases. I just think it's nicer. And also, too, when I put it on the shelf with all the soundtracks I have, like you can read the spine and pull it out easier. I'm not a huge fan of these cardboard ones. I understand they do it to save costs, but come on, this was a $200 collector's edition. I feel like they could have done the plastic jewel case. Anyways, 2 discs in here. The soundtrack, I think this soundtrack actually has a decent number of songs on it, which is great. Yeah, like it looks like disc 1 has 32 and disc 2 has 28. So you actually are getting a decent amount of music for the edition, which is great. I just wish the case was a little more exciting. Even the front is just the what MP3 player he used to carry, and then the back has a picture of him, but would have been better in a jewel case. Not the end of the world. So this is where I got to in the video that I watched, and I stopped because I'm like, I don't want to, I want to see it for myself. But this is the art book. Not super thick or impressive, and it's also not a hardcover, which is a huge negative for me. If I'm buying a $200 collector's edition of anything, I want to have an actual nice art book. These, So, yeah, okay, what I would expect out of the art book. It has pages of that, and then it has, like, the, what did I just see? Yeah, like, ones like these where it has the character and then some, like, sketches of weapons or different angles of the character in the outfit. The art in here is the new art. So it has the full, like, God, this box is like, sorry. It has, like, the full sleeves on their arms instead of just the armband. I guess there was an issue that they didn't want to confuse that with any historical events, so real-life historical events, so they changed the outfits, which I actually think the changes are positive. I like the way they look. Yeah, I have no complaints with that. I completely understand why they did it. And it's got some, like, just more art. Now, there's nothing wrong with the art itself, but it's literally just pictures, and it has, like, some names of characters on here, which is fine for a quick reference, but I like the art books that have like little blurbs about, where their thought process was or, why they did things a certain way. Even if it's in terms of like aesthetics, like with the world design or, the background pieces. I just appreciate that more. It's really fun to read about how the developers go about making their game. This is kind of bare bones, and it's just the soft cover, so yeah, could have been better. And then here's the last thing. This is what I'm worried about because got a better picture of this. Not in the I didn't get that far in the unboxing, but so just pictures I saw online, and it looks pretty small. This is, I think, why this is supposed to cost so much. The $200 is this, it actually came with an Aigis figure. Now, I will say, if you watch this channel, I'm a huge figure collector. I love getting figures, and I think that's like probably the #1 thing you could put in a special edition that's going to make me want to buy it. However, this one feels like very small. So I kind of want to check out the size and the quality, honestly, because sometimes figures and collector's editions are cool because they're unique. It's the only way to get them, but they're not necessarily the best quality. I think that's something collectors have just kind of come to accept. Not really anything we can do about it. So anyways, yeah, that's it for the collector's editions. You just get the art book, the soundtrack, the figure, and the game. So $200 is kind of steep. This takes more. Don't see any. $200, yeah, definitely kind of, oh, it does have tape on it. Kind of steep. I think it's, you know, obviously meant for the people that are like hardcore into Persona or collecting. If you were a casual gamer or Persona's new to you, I would just buy the game. Okay, yeah, it is very small. Very, very small. So this is just the figure itself, like right here. And it does have, I do appreciate that the stand is not just some blanket, plain, flat base, but there's not a whole lot going on here either. Let me see what I can do. The legs also look like you have to bend them a little bit to get them to fit in here. So let me squeeze that in. Oh, we have a special visitor. This is Peach. She will be in the way. Okay, the legs do key in fairly easily. You just have to pull them apart a little bit to get them in the base. All right, why don't you take a little break so we can get this done? Sorry, guys. So yeah, very small little figure here. Okay, so the paint on the face and the hair is actually really well done. Same with the armband. My favorite part about Aigis is that she has that like metal filigree accent pieces around her shoulders and her hips to really, you know, show that she's an android. And it's the paint job is actually one of the better paint jobs I've seen on a collector's edition statue. It's very well done, but this is a very small figure, guys. Like, so I did bring over here, for example, this is a pop-up parade figure of Aigis. Now, if you're not familiar with that, oh, excuse me, sorry guys. It's a cheaper line of figures, of just figures for all kinds of franchises. But they come out and they're usually like $60 when you pre-order them. I'm sure if you found it in a retail store, it's probably a little more because they have to, you know, make some money. But yeah, they're not big at all. And this one, even with the base being flat, is bigger than this figure. So this is, I don't even know. The pop-up parades aren't a scale, but this is tiny. It's paint job. Okay, I'll be honest with you. The paint job might actually be better on the collector's one, which is amazing. They like put some highlights in her hair. And just like the metal's even a little more shiny. So I'm going to give them like an A for the paint job, but it's so tiny. It's just so tiny. You got to really love the game and the franchise to find the value in this collector's edition. I think if it was priced better, I'd be a lot more happier. I mean, I'm happy because I'm a huge Persona nut, but do I think it's worth $200? Absolutely not. I mean, I would, even $150 would be kind of like, to me, stretching it in terms of finding value for somebody new or not sure about getting this collector's edition. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely overpriced for what you're getting in it, but that's okay. I'm not upset. I just feel like I should share that in case you guys are on the fence about getting this down the line. Anyways, guys, that's going to really be it. I'll show you, hopefully I did some close-ups of the figure so you can see it, but If you have any questions about it, you can ask. I'll be honest. You know, as much as I love Persona, I feel like it's important to be transparent. I'm not going to just say this is like the greatest thing ever, but it's cool for me. Yeah, and that's it. Now I'm going to go jump into the game finally. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later.